Hi guys, it's Foxborough, and in today's episode, we are going to talk about all the weird stuff I did as a new player. So, first of all, we have running away from whispering and screaming death. So, when I was a new player, I was somehow convinced that whispering death and screaming death can eat my dragon. So, I was obviously running away, and I even remember texting other players a few times asking them to not eat my dragon, and somehow I wasn't scared of like Death Song, which can also eat dragons, but I think it's because it looks like a butterfly, so it's not even nearly as scary as whispering and screaming death with like 20 rows of teeth. So that was the first dumb thing, and later on I learned that dragons can't eat dragons in School of Dragons. When I think about it today, I wonder how many people thought I was a complete weirdo. Next weird thing I did as a new player is feeding basically everything. I was spending all my time, all my cash, and all my gems on feeding my dragons or my farm animals because I was convinced that if they're getting red or the farm animals are getting hungry, and if I don't feed them quickly, they are going to run away or die, and yeah, stuff like that. So I spent a lot of cash and a lot of gems just on feeding things that wouldn't leave me or die anyway. Number 3 on my list is kind of connected to number 2. I was spending a lot of gems, like a lot of gems. Not only on feeding my dragons and my farm animals, but also on like cosmetics and outfits and stuff. Because somehow I thought that I'm going to earn it back quickly. And I have no idea why I thought so, since such currencies in the games are usually super hard to earn. And yeah, I learned it the hard way. Number 4 and number 5 are going to be legends. So let's start with number 4 and the golden fish. When I was a new player, I heard some weird stories about people fishing up the golden fish, which rewards you 500 gems. And back then, 500 gems was like a fortune, so I obviously wanted it. So I spent a lot of time fishing, trying different fishing spots and trying to get a golden fish. And later on, I realized that it doesn't exist. And I have a faint memory of asking about it somewhere in School of Dragons groups on Facebook, but I couldn't find it anymore. So I don't know if people who wrote that removed their accounts or what happened. But yeah, it's enough to say that this fish never existed, and I spent hours upon hours trying to get a fish that never existed. And lastly, we have number 5, and I already mentioned that it's another School of Dragons legend. This one is about a castle in the clouds that's supposed to reward you 600 gems if you find it. So it was even more than the golden fish. And I also spent hours upon hours trying to find it. And at some point, I even decided to ask about it on the forums from my old account. I was trying to find other posts about it, but looks like it was only a legend that was told maybe in the in-game chat or maybe in some weird School of Dragons groups. But anyway, the fish and the castle never existed, and I wasted so much time trying to get to them. Let me know if you did any of those or if you heard about the legend of Golden Fish and the castle in the clouds. And with that being said, thank you all for watching and see you in the next one.